Okay, one thing I forgot this morning when I went to go show this rear end on the 1050, these are tire chains for the Bolens, and these don't actually fit on this specific wheel. These tire chains are made for one specific wheel, and I'll show those wheels. Obviously, people have seen these kind of wheels 100 times. Right now I have them on the berry picking machine. These are the tires that are the original turf tires. There's the 6 inches wide. Those chains are for these tires specifically. And I just dug those out while I was doing everything else and kind of going through everything in the yard. Got a whole lot of stuff to do still for weeks probably. Got the engine there. Yep, I got a whole lot of stuff to do. I'm going to be selling stuff. So just thinking off the top of my head here right now, got the 1050 where I want it at. 1254, I might pull some more parts off of that, then get rid of that. Not sure what all I'm going to keep or get rid of, but as far as I'm concerned, 1254 is done. The 850 or 900, I'm not even sure what that is. I'm not really too sure about this yet either, but this is just a parts tractor also that I don't plan on fixing up. I know it's got a good rear end on it. Don't know about the drive system, but I wouldn't count on that. The good thing is it's got the clutch pack drive system on it, so I might pull that for parts. Frame's good, steering's good. Yeah, I'm just not, don't need it. So last one, there's a 750. I learned some stuff on YouTube because I was having those problems on the 1050 when I did the 12D engine on it. I went over some carburetor stuff on the internet, came back, applied that to my 750. My 750 has been super reliable. It's always run great. But the other day, went to change the oil right here on this plug, and I jacked something up in here. Don't know what happened, but I went to the internet, YouTube, and figured out how to do all this stuff and just get everything set up properly. Got that back. That's actually better than it was before. Just really clean, reliable, runs perfectly, starts on the first time. So that one's good to go. So the last question I have for myself is, what am I going to do with the 600? Because right now it's not working. I mean, it works. That starts and runs. It works. I've stated before that this thing, the engine runs fine, and you can set it at a specific speed and it'll stay at that speed for the most part, but it doesn't adjust to loads very well. So not really sure what kind of linkage we got going on there, but I literally see nothing, unfortunately. I mean, maybe that's why there's a problem, is they don't have all that stuff hooked up, but I don't know if that's true or not. But I can tell you there's nothing going on in there that's showing me linkage. So there's got to be something going on there. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. But anyway, that sounds about okay. I do see a little bit of linkage up at the top here. Okay, so there has to be some type of governor, but that would be pretty consistent with the problems I've had. Is the governor is probably something in the carburetor governor linkage is going on with this, and you never know if it's the carburetor or the linkage or springs or anything, but so that's what's going on. But the 600, what I'm seriously considering, and as easy as it would be, I'm seriously thinking about putting the Kohler K151 on here. And if I did that, then this thing would be perfect. Go back to new again. Everything will work. All my problems will be gone from this engine, or from this model. So what I will most likely do is I will most likely pull this Briggs motor off of here, store it so I still have it original to the tractor, but I'm probably going to put the K141 on here because I'm getting rid of the berry picker also, I'm sure. So I don't need it, don't use it. So I got to break these things down. I'm not going to do this right away, but I'm pretty sure that the K141 is going to go on here, and this is going to be a better tractor than it was before because of the engines. The Kohler is going to be electric start, car battery, all that good stuff. I think I'm going to do that. Like I stated before on another video, I took this PTO belt off because I need to go measure the ones that I was going to go buy, and so I took one off of there. I think it was this one, and when we went to measure it, you know, you put it on a gauge, and it was showing like maybe a stretched out 42 or something. They will call it a 4L 420 belt here. So it looked like it might have been a stretched out 420 belt. I'm not gonna get that right away. And so I bought a 4L 430 because that seems to be the right size on my tractor. I'm not sure why that would be any different than anybody else's, but it's probably a 420 and not a 430. But that's what I've got on mine. So I know that when I engage my clutch, that it's going to work. When I disengage my clutch, it's going to stop. So whatever size it's probably supposed to be a 420. I don't know that, but if you do know the size, 4L 420 is what I would assume it was. I put a 4L 430. So that's it on that. All right, I gotta go.